Hello everyone, the Victoria is here and welcome back to another video, and this time this is Blender related stuff here. In a recent project I created a scout graphics for the Unknown Horizons game, and I had this trap on a horse which you should have, and this is with the scout can direct the horse. But the question occurred, how on earth can I animate it if, let's say, the horse is put his head down? What I have to say that this strap is in fact a curve, a Bézier curve with a profile. And what I did, I tried to Google it, and for the rope animation there were some cool tips that I can adjust these control points to some empty or vertices via hooks. What I found is that the best solution that had worked for me, if I create a hook for a bone in the horse's armature. But the horse has a Rigify rig because I use this Rigify Animbox add-on, which is an amazing add-on, and it can generate animations for horses, cats, cheetahs, dogs, and this was pretty cool since the horse had to walk. How this works, because obviously it's under the hood, it's using Rigify. So what I did, I created this Rigify Zoo metarig for the horse. Here it is. And I adjusted, okay, let's get rid of this scout. I adjusted for the horse so that it would fit my horse mesh that I had created. So we need to add some bones here. So let's go to edit mode. Let's select this vertex and cursor to selected, tab object mode, tab edit mode. Let's add a bone here. Shift A, add bone, awesome. But this is a Rigify metarig, so we kind of have to create some settings. First, let's rotate it by -90 degrees and then GY so it won't become too big here. Okay, let's make it just a little bit bigger. So let's fiddle with these metarig settings. So basically what I would create this bone collection UI and also this bone collection, I would like to add a strap control, and I would like to assign this bone here, and remove from the root collection, so it's only in the step control. But basically in the color sets, I already defined a strap color set with bright orange. This is the plus icon, you can add color set with it. So what I would like to set up this strap color set for this bone collection, and the Rigify UI layout. So this permanently hidden collection night it displays the strap control. If I click on this icon, then this strap control appears, and this is how it is going to appear in the Rigify UI layout. So this is what I should set up here. And let's test our theory, I guess, because we can regenerate our rig. Let's show the current Rigify rig. Okay, let me just get rid of all this together. So let's go back to the metarig and let's regenerate the rig. And oh, I just forget to set up some other stuff. Now, actually nothing happened. So if I look at this here, there is no bone. Why that is? Obviously, if you guys are like expert at Rigify, you know the solution. So we have to go to pause mode. And in pause mode, we can set up the Rigify type. And the Rigify type is just this basic super copy, because what we want Blender to copy this bone to the final armature. And we do not need a deformed bone for the copy because it is in fact not going to deform anything. We need this bone to use as a hook. And also I disable this deform property here because yet again we don't have to deform anything. So let's go back to object mode and let's regenerate the rig. And I again forget something, and actually the shape, but I think pause mode. So here is our control for our bone. So let's go back to pause mode, I think, and instead of a circle, I can set up to display a sphere. So let's regenerate the rig. Why it isn't a sphere? I don't quite understand why this is not a sphere, but whatever. Let's move on. So now creating the hooks. So let's go to edit mode, and there is another tip that I found somewhere online, because we should select all of these three vertices on this control, and then create a hook. And actually you should hit Ctrl H. I choose hook to new object because it's easier in this way. So let's go back to object mode and let's see this modifier. And I think I made yet another mistake. So let's go back to the metarig and let's name our bone strap control and let's go back to object mode and let's regenerate the rig. Okay, now the sphere has appeared. Okay, awesome. I don't know why I did wrong before. So let's go back to this strap and let's change the object to be our horse armature, and let's grab the strap control middle end bone. I found that it's more convenient to change this parent here in the modifier than to like go back to edit mode, then select the bone, back to object mode, then both into edit mode, and so it's kind of back and forth between all sorts of mode, and in this way it's just way more easier. So let's go back to pause mode and let's move this lovely sphere now we got. As you can see, it moves around at vertices, And if I rotate it, obviously now it's 3D cursor instead of median point. So I can rotate this, and in this way the strap is rotating. So let me just zoom in, and this is pretty awesome, I think, that I can move this around. And so let me do this process for the rest of the vertices, and I can show you the end result. So here I am just finishing off what I started, adding the bones, selecting vertices, adding bones. I just add the bones by default. Later I scale them and rotate them all at once. The naming is important here to make sure that the left hand side bones ended with the dot L and the right hand side bones ended with dot R. And in this way I can use the symmetry as well when I'm editing the bones. Here I am checking if they are belong to the step control group, and also adjusting the properties. I use a lot the copy to selected command. However, in the deform, when I wanted to copy to selected this bottom deform here, unfortunately Blender crashed, so I had to do this with individually. And here I am creating the hooks with empties and making sure that I'm selecting all 3 vertices that belongs to our Bézier curve control point, and adjusting the hooks to make sure that all of them are corresponds to a bone in the armature. It makes sure that you do not select the prefixed bones but the normal ones. The prefix bones probably has some meaning, but I'm not really that much into Rigify, so I don't really know what the org bones are for, but if you select the bone name bones without prefixes, you will be fine. Okay, now I've done, so let's see how everything goes in pose mode. Okay, that works fine. And let's check the Rigify UI. And as you can see, I can turn off everything if I want to. And now all of these controls has a separate layer, so I can turn them off and on if I need it. Let's check. This one's good. This one's good. This one's good. This already we checked. This one's good, and this one's good. But then again, you may see that this strap has to be fixed. I mean, if let's say the head is moving, let's turn on the face rig. So let's say if I rotate this or rotate this, then this supposed to follow that. So what can we do? Let's check our metarig. So let's go into edit mode. This control, this head control, came from this head bone. So if I shift select this and hit Ctrl P, keep offset, and obviously since the X symmetry is on, then this happened to the other side too. And then this bone's supposed to move with these, so it should be okay. So let's regenerate the rig. And let's hide the metarig, and then let's go into pose mode and test this. As you can see, no matter what I do with these bones, this one I don't know what it does, but these strap ends move with it. Obviously, I have to adjust these bones. And as you can see, I have forget to check the X control here, but that's okay. So as you can see, this moves with it, and this is quite cool. The only disadvantage, as you can see, that in this way the strap is going to get elongated as the horse head is moving. But one might think that, okay, the strap has been loosed by the scout or whatever, so there are more strap here which can be kind of provide the length if the horse wants to eat or whatever. This is the main idea about how did I did this rig. I hope you have enjoyed this video and see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.